guys, so I've got my very first flip of my Christmas journal, my festive memory keeping project, although some of you might be calling it December Daily. I have already explained this, but the reason I'm not calling it a December Daily is because it's not just December. As you will see, my journal actually started in November, on the 20th of November. John and I got married on the 17th of November, way back when, 10 years ago, and we always go away on holiday every year for our anniversary, and for the last few years we've been going to Centre Parks, their winter wonderland, and we're still doing that. So because it's a holiday, I like to document and journal holidays anyway, but because it was a Christmas themed or a winter, Christmassy winter, bit of both, themed holiday, it's like the start of our Christmas, basically. So it always makes sense for me to lump it in together with my December Daily or my Christmas journal, because it just makes sense to all be together. So that's why I call it that. So yeah, let's get in with the flip, because I know people like to just kind of cut the ramble at the beginning and get on with the flip. So the very front, you've seen my front cover already. I showed you that in the video where I made it. In the front here, this is just a paper clip, and in the front here I've just got this because I so want to use this. I talked about this in my December Daily prep video. It's just a die cut, it was just a greetings card really of a cassette tape, and I really want to write a list of my favourite Christmas songs and incorporate that into my journal. So it's just in the front here to remind me. I've got a couple of photos that I don't know what to do with yet. This ginormous one of myself I printed as a 6x4 by mistake, so I'm not really sure where I want to put it in my journal at the moment. This was me at the Jingle and Mingle, the planner and journal meetup that I organised earlier in the month. Big photo, not really sure where I want to put it yet, but I'm all Christmassy. And this I saw on Facebook, and I copied and I saved the photo and I printed it out, and I'm not really sure where it fits in my journal either. I just really like it. It's a Christmassy take on the Deathly Hallows, you know, the Harry Potter Deathly Hallows. The tree of Christmas, the wreath of holly, the candy cane, together they are the merry hallows, together they make one the master of cheer. And I just really liked that. So I've got a couple of things on my clip there that I need to find a place for in my journal. So moving on then, we made some of our own Centre Park stickers. Well, John made them actually. The Centre Parks logo and things, we just took them off the internet and printed them on sticker paper and cut them out on the silhouette and made ourselves some Centre Park stickers. So that was really cool. Most of the stickers, like all the number stickers and all these things like the tabs and things, are stickers that I sell in my shop, because obviously I use my own design stuff. A lot of the other stuff I have shown you in my prep video, so I'm not going to go through like what every single sticker or collection is, because A, I probably can't remember, and B, that makes a really long video. So yeah, that's just the start of the holiday, and just a picture of my little spud, just marvelling at the beauty and the size of a Christmas tree. This year she's really knows what Christmas is about, and is kind of like uber excited and overwhelmed and in awe of everything. So that Christmas tree, she just blew her mind. A picture of me that I took on holiday, a selfie, an Elfie. It's there because I didn't really know where to put it. I have a couple of things like that, you know, where you don't necessarily know where to put things, but I just whacked it on that page there. This is the brochure, like the leaflets of the holiday, like some of the festive things that were available to see and do. So I just stuck that in there. Yeah, so I've been using, like, I have the same stickers but in two colourways. So like these number stickers and like Christmas Day stickers come in like the blue tones and the teal tones, and also the red and green, so I've used a mixture. So some of the journaling kind of like goes over onto the different pages, but the photos for this journaling day 21, 21st of November, that represents, are on this page here. So yeah, we start to go full on Christmas. this was the day, we had our first day at Centre Parks, just kind of chilling out and looking around and stuff, and the second day was our full-on Christmas day. So Spud wore her Christmas dress. Spud's her nickname, by the way, because she likes potatoes. She's had it ever since we've, you know. So yeah, she wore her Christmas dress, and we went to Santa's Woodland Village, which was all decked out like really snowy and really beautiful and everything, and it was just kind of like a full-on Christmas day for us. So lots of photos. You'll see that like on some days I will just do like one page. On other days where there's like a lot going on, I may do loads of photos and loads of photos. Obviously I made my insert, and I made sure that I had got plenty of pages in here to incorporate, you know, more than one day per page. As I, you know, from last year, I just remembered that last year I like tip-ins because I like the interactive element of them, but I also realised that like I need to kind of put more pages in as well as doing the tip-ins, because last year I had to do a lot of tip-ins because I run out of pages. But yeah, so as you see from my other video, I now have the Canon selfie printer. So these two photos, I just loved them so much. So her facial expressions are awesome, but I love them so much, so I printed them as 3x4s. So I've got like really nice big photos, and so I want to be able to have big photos in my journal, which is why I wanted the extra space. But yeah, so this particular day, we've got this half here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, four pages, and that's totally cool with me. I really want to make sure that I've got what I really want documented, you know. And you know, seeing Father Christmas is like a really big thing. So yeah, I've got plenty of space in here that on some days I can do like 4 pages or loads of photos, and then on other days I can just do 1 page, you know. So yeah, I've just got 3 little photos there of us, like around the Christmas village. So like the snowy trees in the background. This big 6x4 is us sitting on, there's like in the Christmas village there was like this thing with like elves there, and we just had our someone took our photo for us, which was very nice of them. Every time I've got like a flip or something interactive, I have a tag on the top so that you can kind of know that need to tip it. So this one just flips down like that. So as our photo, when we went to see Santa, we got a big like 7x5 photo in a frame, but I wanted a photo for my journal as well. So what I did is I just photographed the photograph and it's only printed out small, so the quality was absolutely fine. I just wanted, and they didn't sell little photos to go, you know, they only sold like big photos. So I just wanted something like really little to go, just to put in my journal. This photo I backed with scrapbook card, which I love, and this is a picture of me that John took by the singing reindeer, which I really liked. I could have watched them like all day. I loved them. So, and just, you know, have yourself a merry little Christmas, because I think a lot of people you know, don't take photos of themselves, and I'm not like the most confident person, but I think it's important to have photos of you in your journals and in your project life spreads and things, like particularly if you've got children, because they want to see you when you're, you know, what you look like. So yeah, another day, this is just a one day for the next one. So just mainly writing. So the way my journal works for me is two most important things for me are the writing, the journaling about what happened, and the photos. The stickers, the washi tape, everything else, that's all secondary. So I want to make sure that I've got my memories documented first, and if I've got time or if I've got space, I will then go back and like add all these stickers and things to make it look pretty. But that comes second, which is why I like I do like a lot of white paper, or like the dot grid that I like to use in my journals, because I don't always like to overload it with stickers and things. I like the fresh look sometimes, but for me it's all about the memories. So if I don't put any stickers down, that's totally fine, and I don't get hung up about it. My main thing is getting my memories in there. So like little one went for a horse ride because she loves horses, and we watched a firework display, which was quite monumentous for us. This is a little this is from the cut apart, so it's like journal card cut apart that I've just like bent in half and like flipped. So as you can see, because it's an interactive thing, I put a little tag there. So yeah, just kind of, you can flip it whatever way you want to. Me and the kid, we were just snuggled in bed and we were just chatting, and John took a photo of us because we looked really, really cute. And actually it's one of my favourite photos because we're just like really chilling out and snuggling with my best bud. And so and I call her my best bud. And you know, I saw this sticker, what I want for Christmas, and just think, you know what, as long as I got my family for Christmas, that's all I care about. It's my family and friends, nothing else matters, you know. This was just a very, very quick entry photo and a little journal cover, just a tiny little bit. John's brother and his wife came to visit us for the day on holiday. I was actually ill. I had a cut which got infected, and I ended up having to go to the doctors and get antibiotics and stuff. So yeah, it was a bit of a crazy day. So yeah, just a little selfie and that's it. So last day of the holiday. This is a postcard, really pretty postcard. I really liked the artwork on the postcard, so I bought it and stuck it into my journal because, you know, that's kind of like what us journalers do. And yeah, last day of the holiday we did Spud did a stocking decorating workshop, which she loved, and yeah, it was a really, really nice holiday. So then it skips, so that was the 24th of November. I then didn't do any journaling. I didn't actually do any journaling at all, I don't think, but so then I didn't do any journaling at all. So then we skipped to the 30th of November, and the 30th of November, or the very last day in November, in my family as a kid, it was a tradition for us that it was called Fairies and Elves Night. Well, Fairies Night, my mum called it. We've now morphed that into more like Elf Night, Fairies and Elves Night. And on that night, that evening, we always write our letters to Father Christmas. So that's just a photograph of Tiddler's letter that she wrote. Well, I wrote it for her, and she, like, you know, she also wrote it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we always do that, and then we always write our letters to Father Christmas, and then we leave them by the chimney, and overnight the fairies and the elves, they come and they take the letter for Father Christmas away with them. And in its place, this is what my mum used to do. In its place, like, the fairies used to leave an advent calendar, an ornament for the tree, and yeah, and that's it. Yeah, an advent calendar and an ornament for the tree. We've morphed that in our family because Elf on the Shelf is like a thing these days, isn't it? That's a thing. So we've morphed it now for my little family. So, and this year it's yeah, sorry, I was just trying to think then. So yeah, we had Spud last year as well. So so Joanna Jingle Bells is our Elf on the Shelf. I don't move her around like a lot of people do Elf on the Shelf. She just sits there. So this year she took the letter to Father Christmas because she goes back home every night to North Pole. So this year she bought an advent calendar, and she bought a bag from the North Pole, and in there was an ornament for the tree, a candy cane, chocolates for the tree. She also bought a headband, a Christmas headband, and also a pair of Christmas pyjamas. So we love Christmas in this house, and you know, like things like Christmas pyjamas and headband, it's kind of nice to use throughout the whole month. Probably like last year, Joanna Jingle Bells will probably bring her a Christmas Eve box with Christmas pyjamas in as well. But yes, that's what she got in her bag. So that's just like a little photo of it all set up again. So day one, Joanna Jingle Bells is back again. My little girl, she's actually pretty good at taking photos, and she really likes to take photos with our mobiles. So she took this photo of me and John. Me and John got advent calendars as well. I got a Trolls one, which just makes me so ridiculously happy. I love Trolls, as you know, so getting a Trolls advent calendar, I'm like in my element. So yeah, there's just a couple of pictures of her. She is picking up Joanna Jingle Bells, which I know, like, you know, in the story, like the elf story and stuff, it's like you don't pick them up because it takes away their magic. But we don't necessarily do all that with her. You know, she's still young, she's still a preschooler, you know, so she picks it up, and you know, she believes, well, wholeheartedly in the magic of Christmas anyway, and it doesn't affect her magic by her picking her up. So on that day as well, so we've got this quite a bit for December the 1st, so that. December the 1st, we went and bought our Christmas tree. Loads of photos again for that. This is interactive as well, so this was from Simple Stories. I'm not sure what collection it is, but yeah, I raided the shop because I still have quite a lot of... Oh, Claus & Co. That's it, Claus & Co. I still have quite a lot of the Claus & Co. and the Simple Stories Christmas stuff left in stock. So I raided stock and I got this... so yeah, it tips out and just really like it. So yeah, it's a picture of her looking at her Christmas tree, a selfie of us three, picking the Christmas tree, yeah, decorating the tree. There's a picture of John holding her up so that she can put the fairy on top of the Christmas tree, which is something quite special. That's something I always used to do with my dad when I was little, so that's really sweet. So fold that back in, and then it folds down. And Joanna Jingle Bells has also been bringing, not every day, but some days, she's also been bringing some marshmallows for us to have in our hot chocolate, and they've got little snowman faces on, so yeah, just really cute. My vellum, I love vellum. I contemplated putting my big 6x4 photo on here, but I haven't done, so I'm not sure. Yeah, Jingle and Mingle Meets is the 2nd of December. That was the planner meet. I was actually quite tired. And these events, they always go so blooming quickly that particularly if, like, when you're organising them, like if you're at them, they go quickly when you're at them as well, but when you're organising them, you don't get to do so much, and I never get to talk to as many people as I want to talk to because they just go so quickly. So there's Steph. Steph's a good friend of mine. We always make sure we have a selfie at every meet-up, me and Steph. There's my good friend Caroline. She was helping on the Brimble stall. And that night when we got home, we were just, John went and got a takeaway, and I was just cuddling with my spud bud, and we took a couple of selfies, which were really nice. The next day, we had a day at home. Joanna Jingle Bells bought us a craft project. She has, every few days or so, she has been bringing us a craft project to do for like family time and things. And she bought us a snowman bauble decorating kit, which was nice. So we made some snowman baubles, which was really lovely. Nice to have a family day, and also a Christmas jumper day. This I really like because obviously my parents, they live in Italy and I don't get to see them very often, but I'm forever sending them photos of what we're up to and stuff, you know, like we WhatsApp each other every day. And my mum sent me a picture of my dad putting the fairy on top of their Christmas tree, and the fairy that my dad's putting on top of the Christmas tree was the fairy that they had when I lived at home as well. So yeah, and I just thought it's really nice. Like, meanwhile in Italy, Mum and Dad are also putting up their decorations, because I don't have that many photos of my parents anymore because they live so far away and I don't get to see them very often. Although they've been back 4 times this year, which is really nice. But, you know, even so, it's still not enough time. So then I started day 4 over here, and it does go over there. Little girl was poorly, so I had a photo of her. She looks so cute asleep, so I took a photo of her. And then a sticker, because she looks so angelic, on the nice list. A tip in here. We popped to Tesco's to get some medicine, and while we were there, like, they put the Krispy Kreme stand thing like right by the front, and they'd got these like Christmassy donuts, and because she was poorly and she'd been such a good girl, we bought we bought treats. So I've got a paper clip on this day because basically on the 5th and on the 5th, so she was feeling a bit poorly, but on the 5th she felt she was much better, and she had her a Christmas party to go to. And so on that, in the page that you can't see, is the invite to the Christmas party and photos of her with all her little friends and things, what they're doing. So I've hidden that because I started to put sticky notes over the photos of all the kids and everything, and it just ended up being like a whole page of sticky notes. So in the end I thought I'm just not going to show you the page full stop, because it's just a page of sticky notes. So hopefully you understand. Obviously you don't want everyone's kids all over the internet. This is a random page, and around here I was starting to accumulate a few photos that I wasn't really sure where to put them. So a selfie of me using the Snapchat filter. I love using Snapchat filters. Excuse me. A cup of hot chocolate and a nice photo of my Christmas tree. On this little doodad, there's a picture of my spud. She's also got the Snapchat filter of the same little reindeer as I have. That was a random bit of something. And this is just this piece of scrapbook card that was just put in. So it's a sticker. As I said, like, I just put stickers in when there's space. When there's space or when it feels right. So on this day, we had a bit of a Christmas movie sesh. Did I write what Christmas movie? Oh, I can't remember what Christmas movie. Oh, The Elf Story. The Elf Story. So it was just a selfie of us. It was quite dark. The colours, it was quite yellowy because we had like the lights on and stuff. So I just made it black and white so it looked better, and it looks really nice against the red card as well, I thought. We watched Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. We caught up from the day before. Love Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. It's like a tradition for us in this house. I just screenshot, like, we used the Channel 4 app, and I just screenshot the app and just printed that off. So little card. So yeah, day 7 will be the last day I show you in this flip through, because this is kind of like a first week flip through. Joanna Jingle Bells again bought us another craft project, but looking at the label, you know, I can see that Joanna Jingle Bells shops at Baker Ross for her craft kits. She bought us a craft kit on penguin ornaments to decorate, so that was nice. We had a nice time together decorating. Florence finally realised there was a Christmas tree, and she was having great fun running around looking at the Christmas tree. Picture of her under the tree. She did find that there was a present under there, and she did nibble the corner of the present. Naughty Florence. But it was just a really cute photo, and that's it. That's from minus whatever to day 7 of my Christmas journal. So I hope you enjoyed that, and it's maybe given you some inspiration for yours, and I'll see you again soon for days 8 to 14. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.